All right. So I want to show you a video here, guys. This is interesting. Just to look at the rate of inflation, because they're saying, look, we can't pay it all off. We're going to have to debase the currency to pay off the debt with cheaper money. And by the way, again, watch as they lie to you. And as Michael is saying, they're probably going to use the ruling on tariffs that he cannot have the power to do what he's been doing. And President Trump put out on Truth Social the other day, it's $3 trillion. That's uncertain amountable. It could have be a national security event, he said. So it sounds like to me, he's preparing for it to happen. He's already ramping it up. And if you think they're going to start releasing all of a sudden honest inflation and CPI numbers, no. But if you want to get an idea of inflation, I found this video today. Watch this.
In 1960, this is what a homemaker might have worn while shopping at the supermarket. For $50, her shopping cart included rib roast of beef, hamburger, pork chops, bacon, chicken, tuna fish, a ham, a turkey, all kinds of fruits and vegetables, including 1 head of lettuce, 2 loaves of bread, and 5 pounds of coffee. In 1960, you could get a house that looked like this one for about $17,000. You might also have had a top-of-the-line Ford Thunderbird like the one in this old TV commercial for $3,700. Things changed by 1970. Remember the miniskirt. The shopping cart did not include any bacon, any ham, or a few other items, but it still had 1 head of lettuce, 2 loaves of bread, and 5 pounds of coffee. For $17,000 in 1970, you could buy about 3/4 of this new house, and the $3,700 car would not be top of the line. By 1980, the change has been dramatic and traumatic. The shopping cart is a different type and has less and less. No sirloin steak, no rib roast, no pork chops, no bacon, no chicken, no ham, no turkey, and fewer staple items. Although there is 1 head of lettuce, 2 loaves of bread, and 5 pounds of coffee. This year, your $17,000 will buy only 1/4 of that house, and this year, your $3,700 will pay for only one of the least expensive cars. By 1990, this may be what you'll be wearing, but it is certain that if inflation continues at about 10% a year, that for $50, you will carry from the grocery store only 1 head of lettuce, 2 loaves of bread, and 5 pounds of coffee. Your $17,000 for a home will buy only a small fraction of just 1 room. If you could afford the entire house, it would cost about $250,000. And if inflation continues, the money you could have bought a Thunderbird for in 1960 will buy you this motorcycle.
Guys, do you remember him? I remember him. Did he have the program called Fight Back or something? I thought it was called Fight Back. I remember him. And he obviously did this, I think, in the, what year would he have done this in? I don't know. He says it's an old ad from the 1960s, explains inflation. But, man, he nailed it, didn't he? Where we're at today?
Exactly. I go back to the prehistoric days, as you know.
Yes, I do.
And by then we were trading rocks and sticks. But I think that the founders of the nation were very realistic people. That's why it put us under the gold standard, because they didn't want people to spend more money than they had a physical, tangible asset in front of them that kept people straight. Because back in those days, if you didn't pay your bills, you went to debtor's prison or you became an indentured slave. Nowadays, you just keep spending. And we talked about credit card on credit card. They've got a double dose going here to be able to make an excuse for everything that's happened bad economically. They've been telling us the last quarter is going to be phenomenal. It's no longer going to be phenomenal. It's not going to be 3% GDP. My prediction is going to come out about 1.4 GDP. That's my prediction. Yeah. And at the end of the day, they're going to blame it on the shutdown, which at one time during the shutdown, we were told, don't worry about it. It's not that bad. It will only cost us several billion. Now they're saying it costs us $1.5 trillion. Okay. That coupled with the tariff situation will be a huge arm's length set off to all the problems that we have, and it's going to be the blame game. The blame game doesn't protect you. The problem is that even the securities industry, financial services, the bond markets are all in cahoots. And the reason why they're all in cahoots is because when they created mutual funds and fund managers who are worth billions right now, including Basant, who was a fund manager, understand the fact that realistically, they created what's called money under management and backdoor money. Try to look up backdoor money because you'll never see what it is. For some reason, the government will not force these companies, the securities firms, be it Merrill Lynch, J.P. Morgan, Morgan Stanley, T. Rowe, it doesn't matter, to tell how much money they're making on the backside. They're all in on it. They're all making money on your money every day. They started that in 1980. That's why when I used to do shows with Louis Rukeyser, Wall Street Week, and one of the people here, Brandon, you can't find me, but he even remembers, they used to call me the gold bug. Understand the fact that realistically, this was a game that was created to create commissions and money that everybody in the business became ultra wealthy. And that's where all these new billionaires come from, fund management. So that's where gold walks in. We're sort of their antichrist because we're the end of the road. We're a dead-end street. They can't make money under management if you physically own gold.